Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Moonlit Mist. How are we doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. It's good to see you again, Brett. It's been a while. It's good.
It has been a while.
Fortnite default.
And everyone here, I'm so grateful you're here. And to, make it very clear, we are down a member today. They're not feeling very well. Thoughts, prayers, all the good feelings and vibes towards you, Cozy. Feel better.
Watch them like join in the middle of the session, being like, "Oh crap, I forgot!" Or like,
no, I texted them beforehand, seeing if they were, and I think they're just out cold. Okay. They called in from work today, like they're feeling icky.
Oh wow!
Okay, I hope you feel better.
Yes,
feel better, friend.
Please.
Thoughts and prayers to our lovely friend, Cozy.
Yes.
As you can see, they have been replaced with a giant AFK sign for now.
Yes.
Just AFK.
Yeah.
So,
any announcements for ANIPOD before we get into the things?
Other than the fact that we use tabletop audio for our for our streams for our D&D games, the number one source of tabletop role-playing sound effects and background music for your games, both online and in person. You can link them to your smart home devices to make it easier to control.
We are offline.
What do you mean?
Are we? It looks like we're offline. We see each other? Okay, maybe it's just technical difficulties. Can people in chat see us?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because I thought I had technical difficulties. Sorry, modding.
I saw what you were. I saw what you were talking about. I don't know. That was weird.
How bizarre.
Okay.
Anyway. Continuing. Number one source of background.
Any position, or anything like that going on this week?
I thought we were doing those at the end now.
Oh, you're right, brain.
Yeah.
It's.
So thank you.
Yay! Episode 3.
Yeah, episode 4. Oh my god.
See, there you go.
No, wait, it is episode 3.
4?
No,
it's
4. It's 4.
It's 4.
We don't know what we're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
ANIPOD, we don't know what we're doing.
ANIPOD, we have
9
no
times
clue.
out of 10. Perfect. Perfect.
Donald's gonna fire us, Tippy. I hope you know.
Oh,
hey,
he better not.
You're getting paid?
No, but
not getting paid.
Anyway, tabletop audio. They're not paying us either. Go to tabletopaudio.com and check out their sound effects and their background music for your tabletop role-playing experiences. I will give the spiel and we'll get going here. Don't take too long.
Can I say one thing before we go?
Of course.
There might be things in this episode, this is an adult stream, that might make people feel uncomfortable or trigger people. Please leave if you feel like it is necessary. We will not hold it against you. Your viewership is appreciated. Your mental health is more important to us.
True. Yeah. Also, give us a follow if you like what you see. Give us a subscription if you're feeling generous. A Prime subscription gives us the money and you the ad-free experience at no cost to you with an Amazon Prime account. Give us a subscription on the YouTube channel to keep up with the VODs of all of our shows, past, present, and future. Follow the link tree in the description to see all of our other fun stuff, like the Instagram to see updates when we go live, clips edited by our DM Brett, and memes made by our channel father Dono. The merch store has all kinds of fun stuff, so you can have a small piece of the channel with you. We still have some of our old favorites up and available, but we will have new stuff sooner rather than later. And the Discord server is a place where you can chat with us and all of your other fellow ANIPOD fans anytime you like. As always, we appreciate anything that you do to support the channel and support what we do here, but do what you can, not what you feel like you have to. Just as much as your mental health is important to us, your financial stability is as important as that as well. So give a follow on Twitch, a subscription on YouTube, interacting in the chat when we're live, and leaving a comment when we're not is just as helpful as anything that you could do with money. So
Tell your friends.
tell your friends, share the channel with your friends. That's one of the most important things, of course. Arista, are you co-streaming today as well?
I am.
You can go check out
Hi,
Arista
chat.
Jade's channel. And obviously, if you're in Arista Jade's chat, you should come check out our channel as well.
Yes.
So, thank you for watching and supporting, and with that, take it away, Brett.
So, last we left off, our 4 brave adventurers had decided to help some local troops from the city of Creed that apparently got lost and lost a few people in this enchanted and terrifying forest. With the promise of money, they headed off on the first out of 3 days of travel and are now setting up camp, but not before running across a strange man creature. It's not quite sure what he was, by the name of Noon, who was apparently a friend to the town of Ochre, the place they call home, but also
There was some amount of doubt as to whether or not he was a human. I didn't get that at all.
He was a half elf.
half
or an
elf.
Oh,
elf.
that's right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, you're right. Who apparently was a friend to the town of Ochre, but also had a close ties to our missing cleric, Mo. A gift was given, strange things happened, and then they went on their way after the party helped them leave or dismiss will-o-wisps.
Yeah, strange things happened to the person who's not only to the person who's not here, but they happened without anyone else knowing what happened. So we're not going to get any kind of closure today or otherwise.
Yeah, we got
If you
kicked
want to
out.
know what
Give
if
me
you
a
want to
few
know what
minutes, actually.
happened, check out the previous video on our YouTube.
Yes.
Absolutely. The VOD is up and available to everybody on the YouTube.
After that, travel continued, and you guys decided to make camp in the forest next to actually one of your party's rogue, one of their stashes, as they are a resident of Ochre, but in the sense of, I come here to sell things and pick up food. I really don't own a house or an apartment or whatever you want to call it.
I have
That's-
dens.
Yes.
That's why you crash into my room sometimes.
Yeah, we had
Right, not because of blood loss.
we
Sometimes
also-
I don't want to sleep in the dirt.
We also had a healthy and friendly argument with each other
Yes.
about
a
jerky
healthy-
and about
friendly.
boundaries.
Yes.
And we were
Sibling
all
rivalry.
We're all good now.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the same page.
Are we?
Are
Yes.
we?
Are we?
Yes.
Y'all are reading books? I didn't allow that. I didn't know badgers could read. Anyway,
No badgers could read.
I beg your
I
most
need-
pardon.
I need everyone here to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
Oh damn. Oh
Realsis?
Wait,
gosh.
actually?
Oh,
Yeah, no, all of
What
you.
even-
Oh, shit.
done.
I
Okay.
failed. I failed.
Okay. Hold on.
DC
I gotta
26.
just kind of.
Oh no, I got a 19.
5,
5.
You said what was the?
26.
I don't think
So
that's
I-
possible for any of us. I gotta.
With the
think-
natural
No.
20, I'll usually count it as being a success.
Oh,
regardless,
26 for
but-
the group.
No.
Individual.
Oh.
No, individual.
Oh, okay.
If you roll an actual
Those-
20, though, I will count it as a success, typically, even if the
Shit.
DC is ridiculously high. Yeah.
Is
Well,
this- is this-
well, that's a 15. So
Wait, can I use an inspiration?
Yes, and I will say,
Ah.
so, because of some things that were discussed between Rika and myself, they finalized that inspirations are like a bardic inspiration. They are a set die for the group. However, you can add it to any saving throw, to any check, to any damage rolls, anything. It is something that you burn. Right now, it's an extra D8 to any flat roll.
Oh, cool.
Instead of re-rolling, it's an
Okay.
addition.
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind. That wouldn't help. That
I'm
wouldn't help in my
sorry.
what did
case.
you get
You're
for
good.
your save, Arista?
I got a 5.
I got a 19.
Oh, close.
Yeah. Only 7 more. You know,
Yeah, you were right there.
I was right there, man. We should just
Smiling
round it
friends
up.
Plays.
Thinking.
All right.
Round it.
So we failed, clearly.
So, first things first. None of you succeeded, and it's nothing bad, but I do feel like a change in the music would be more appropriate.
Oh, thank you, Rinku-chan VT, for following. We appreciate you.
Rinku is one of my mods. They're a sweetheart. I hope they're doing well.
Yeah.
Welcome
yeah,
in.
welcome. We don't have the alert box set up for the Moonlit Mist. I should change that.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
Let's see.
Damn my damn toilet again. Hold on, I'll be right back.
New music for a slight change in scenery. Rest is being had. For convenience of plot, Mo is going to have watch first. They're feeling a little better after their stressful event that they had with Noon, but they didn't want to sleep first. So they invited you guys to rest.
Pretty sure
for the
that's
beginning of the
actually
night.
how we. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's
I
how
actually
we laid it
think
out.
that's
last
how
time,
we
yeah.
set it up. Yeah.
Convenient plot point is convenient.
Incredibly.
The moon
is
is
this-
slight.
I was gonna say, was this wisdom save to have dreams?
It's to decide whether or not you can tell it is or not. None
Oh,
of you
shit.
are aware.
Oh no.
It's a clear night. Similar to the one you guys are having right now, except the foliage above you is non-existent. Your feet feel the water underneath you, but they're not wet. You look down, you're standing in about a shallow pool of water, maybe just enough to kind of cover your feet, but not to, like, make you feel like you're splashing or splashing through it. You look around, and it's just an empty field. You blink, and then you're surrounded by dark trees. Invisible to describe or touch, but present. You look around, you walk a little bit, trying to find some path, some sort of light or anything. There is light here, you can see. It's from the moon. Curious, each one of you at your own paces look up to the moon. Instead of being that beautiful small ball in the sky that we all appreciate, it's massive. So big that it looks like you could just reach up and touch it. And you'd be able to do so. My question to each of you is, how would you respond to this knowledge? And we'll go in order that, we'll go with Miko first because you failed the worst.
Okay, so
the
how would
longest
I
time
just...
the moon's been an itty bitty, just, it's just right there, and now it's big enough it takes up the entire sky.
Oh. Well, obviously I try to reach up and grab it.
Okay,
That would be
we'll
one
come back to
thing.
you.
Okay.
So you don't do anything else. You just immediately seeing it up there. You just want to give her a little boopsie or a grabsy.
I want to, like, bask in it because I
Okay.
like the moon. Miko would love the moon. Kind of meditate with it type of thing because just try to ground for the situation type of ordeal.
Sure.
So once Miko felt rooted enough to be like, okay, this is fine, we're good, I think we're good, then she would try to go to grab it.
Okay. Bach, you rolled a 15. Rika, what did you roll for your saving throw?
19.
19. Baku,
Mm-hmm.
you've been the closest one to probably be close enough to the moon since your piloting days. How would he respond to something like this?
To the moon being quite big.
Massive.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you could just reach up and touch it.
I was about to say, you mentioned it pretty well. He was a pilot. He's been in situations where, he was, closer to the stars and the sky, and then the moon seemed bigger in the sky, before. But
Sure.
To this extent is a little odd, but it's oddly comforting. It reminds him of being back in the sky. Not the answer you were expecting, was it?
No, I'm not upset with it though. Why would I be upset with someone having comfortability with their line of work that they lived in for years? Rika, what would you do in a time like this?
So you said we're like, I'm like or like standing in water?
It's a shallow pool that you seem to be finding yourself in, yes.
It's a shallow
And
pool.
You keep walking and the water doesn't seem to end in the trees. They're not familiar. They're not twilight willows. They're not maples. They're not the fruit trees or things that would be found in the woods that you've called home for all your life. It's completely strange. It's alien to you.
Okay. First I'm gonna kind of look around to see if I can see anybody else that I'm with, because I don't know that I'm dreaming, correct?
None of you do.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yes.
good point. Are we all individually in this scene by ourselves, or are we all
Yes.
together?
Yeah.
We are.
I'm
all
gonna-
All
individual.
by yourselves.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We're all
look
having our own
around
cutscene.
for everybody.
You're completely and utterly alone. If you'd like, you can make an investigation check to see if you can find anybody, Rika.
Yes.
Flashbang. Holy crap, I saw that in your face, you could.
Sorry. That's the character sheet. It's really bright.
You can put it on dark mode.
Dark mode is a great mode.
It's in the settings.
Where are the settings?
In the
We'll
settings
discuss-
slot, duh. I'm sorry.
In the
I'm
place
sorry.
where settings are.
Nice.
How do you not get it? No.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
My
You're okay.
No, you did nothing
Baby's
wrong.
first D&D character. You're all right.
Oh no.
It's
You're
under the
doing
manage
great.
tab. You click that, and it's character settings, I believe. And if it's not there,
Manage tab. I don't see a manage tab.
It's okay.
it's right next to your character's name. We'll
that
figure
one.
that later.
The obvious
There you
green
go.
one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. And then it's under character settings?
That or yeah, I believe it's under there. I can't find it at the moment, but I'm a little preoccupied.
I'll figure it out later. Okay, you
Yes.
said investigation. That is 21.
21. You searched for a while trying to find tracks, scents, anything, your years that you've been out here trying to find indication of anything. And you can't even smell the water that you're walking in. There's no, like, mildew or rot or anything that you find in a stream or the pool like this. The trees don't smell like anything. Like, you go to try to grab towards some of the leaves of some of these trees that you see silhouettes of. They're always just out of reach, even regardless of how close they are.
I'm going to just like put my hands on my daggers and kind of like get down in like a ready mode
Okay.
for something, because I know that something's not right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did I say? They're going to attack the moon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were playing Termina.
Oh, not quite, but I appreciate that you know that reference. Give yourself an inspiration there.
Yay!
I
Damn.
love Termina. I love those games. They're fantastic.
Okay, not stream friendly, but
No.
Fear and Hunger, man.
It's fantastic.
Is there a giant face on the moon, kind of looking like he's about to take a huge... No.
There's no giant face on the moon.
If you like World War II, then Termina's the game for you.
Oh.
But if you also like
Berserk, though,
yeah, with a pinch of Berserk, and a pinch of the Yellow King, and a pinch of Majora's Mask.
That's kind of... I was trying to...
Pocket
to Majora's Mask for...
Sorry, I met with a terrible fate.
Silly mask salesman. Masks are for kids.
Are they, though?
Love that.
Depends on the mask.
For example, a Harlequin mask, no.
Continue.
Since only one of you reached out to the moon, you trigger it.
Wait, Miko used one but just got one back, so...
Yes.
We're still it.
I didn't use that inspiration.
Rika... Oh, no, he did not use an inspiration. But
no, because I got
Rika
a 5.
did earlier.
Oh, no, you didn't use one.
No, they were tempted to, but they did not. But
so they
off camera, Rika did burn inspiration. Yes.
I used mine.
Yeah.
So
if
Rika's
it ever
back
comes a
down
time
to
when we're
0.
doing one-on-ones, if you want to use inspirations, you can burn them. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's not an in-game only thing.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I have myself at 1, Miko at 3, Mo at 1, and Rika at 0.
Rika did have 1 because they were both given 1 for the fire thing. I don't think I told you that. Yeah.
But
so that was just back to 0. Mm-hmm.
So they're back to 0. Yeah. Okay.
Back
to, okay. There you go. Way to cater to Brett's
Don't quite want the music to change yet.
Thank you. I'm saving it for a rainy day.
That's not right. Goodness, I gotta find the right one. Hang on.
Trust me, I'm glad I used mine. That's just all I can say.
Well, inspiration is it's interesting just as a mechanic in general.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
None of you, Miko, as you reach your hand up towards the moon, before you can touch its smooth surface, all of you begin to hear crying.
Oh, the motherly instincts in me.
That's not good.
It is the crying of a small child.
Oh, the instincts are
it
instincting.
Turns up into a woman assuming to be sobbing. And then you begin to hear maniacal, like, raving laughter.
Well, Yorona.
It's
same...
not coming from the moon. It's coming from different directions. Each one is seeming to bounce off each other like you would bounce off a tennis ball while playing a game of tennis.
Curiosity. Sorry, you're good. You can keep talking. I was gonna be like, can I wild shape myself just in case I'm like ready to like fuck shit up in this dream? Cool. I am.
It will not burn anything because it's a dream, but
yeah, gonna wild shape into my little, cause of my class, my starry form.
Okay.
And it's it's a great class, guys.
It's my favorite version of Druid, but I digress. For those of you that have a passive perception above 18, you would notice that the moon seems to be going slowly lower towards you. As if requesting to be touched. It does not take very long, but all of you seem to notice that as well. Do any of you acknowledge or validate that request?
Yeah, I'm already deep into it, so beast form and all. Starry form, I guess, at this point, because it's the moon.
Rika doesn't trust it.
Okay.
Baku is definitely considering it. And he just kind of like...
Miko embraces it.
Okay. So only one of you decide to touch the moon?
I... What did you just say?
Yard chicken. It's a crochet thing. I'm out of yarn. Oh no! I'm sorry.
I thought you were
The
calling
two of
Baku
you
a
that
chicken.
refuse to touch the moon.
I reach out for it. Yeah,
You reach out for the moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's just me.
Rika,
Mm-hmm.
before the moon is going to make contact with you, like squash you like the Majora mask moon, you wake up.
Okay.
I'm not going to make you leave the call because this is semi-crucial and cool information that should be made known.
To be fair, I wanted to touch it. Rika wouldn't. She's like,
That's
nope,
very fair.
that shit. No. Okay.
The two of you that touch it, it ripples for a second as if you had touched the reflection of the moon in the water that you're currently walking in. As it does, it shifts from that beautiful white hue to a crimson red and begins to drop globules of thick, viscous blood on top of you as the laughter and the sobbing almost harmonizes and coats you before you are both crushed in an instant, and you both wake up as well.
Jeez. Oh no.
Baku shoots awake, but doesn't like yelp or like. He's not like he's not as phased because
Moon phases, I get it.
he then realized. I meant to do that.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Of course.
He's not as phased because he realizes after, like, oh, globules of blood and crushing me into an abyss? Oh, that was obviously a dream. Like that wasn't real. And, like, looks down at his hands and his body. And...
So when Rika hears Miko freak out, I'm gonna be like, "Are you okay? What's wrong?"
Morning.
It's the middle of the night. You look, and Mo is still keeping an eye and like kind of keeping the fire warm.
Oh, it's
okay.
Yeah. Out of town first jitters, I think.
Okay. All right.
It was,
okay.
It's good. We're good.
Wow, that was weird.
Whew.
What was weird?
I don't know. It just kind of had this vision, this feeling of like the moon bled all over me. Like,
wait, you guys saw Moon?
Miko's just gonna dissociate a little bit and stay silent.
And like,
what?
I don't
Was
know.
there like water and like trees and stuff?
From what best I could tell, yeah.
Miko, did you see this?
Yeah.
Stay with me, buddy.
Yeah. I heard laughing and crying and
yeah.
Mo begins to kind of nod along as if they seem to have experienced something similar as well.
Ah.
Oh. What is the moon doing right now?
Past the tarp that you guys set up.
I was about to say, you look up, there's a tarp.
I was gonna say we have an eclipse and a blood moon coming up, but no one cares about that.
What?
Yeah, that's coming up. We have a blood moon and eclipse coming up.
Like a real one?
Like a real actual blood moon.
Yeah.
Yes, in our world.
Huh.
It's waxing.
A witch is in a witch.
Okay.
It's growing. It's not a full moon. It's the same spot it would be at this time of night.
Okay.
Nothing off about it.
Okay.
Nothing too ominous.
I look out into the woods. Just a quick passing glance. From
You were
outside
very
of our
quiet for me, Baku. Is that
I
just
look
me?
into the
I
woods.
think it's just you.
It's
make a
probably
perception check.
just you.
Decent.
Natural one.
even though you realize it was a dream, you still can't shake off a feeling of uncertainty that's coursing through you. Yeah, it was a dream. But that was unsettling.
I will punch myself in the face if I'm still uncertain if I'm still uncertain whether or not I'm still in a dream.
You. Miko's just gonna let that happen.
No,
You take
I'm too
a
tired.
point of damage.
I take a point of damage.
do apologize
do I
if
wake
you
up?
My
You're
phone
awake.
going crazy.
It doesn't. We've all had dreams though, where it's hard to tell if it's real or not.
God, can we stop?
I think we all saw something similar, except you guys said the moon was bleeding?
Yo,
Yeah.
Kind
It
of,
wasn't bleeding at first.
kind of reached up to it and touched it and like,
Oh, you touched Mo?
Yeah, it called to me. I don't know why.
Oh, see, I was like, I don't trust this shit. And once I heard that laughing, I just backed up.
No, that's smart. It's really
So-
smart.
I didn't. I
just
reached for it before I heard anything, and
don't like creepy shit
I-
that I
I'm,
can't see.
I'm used to dreams and used to space and stuff because of Mr. Barnes telling me stories and stuff. So I just assumed and grounded and meditated, and then got to do my little druid thing that I don't usually do in front of people. And then I grabbed the moon, and I regret doing that.
So does Miko still have, like, did they actually shift in the,
No.
like, okay.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to be nice.
Okay.
Unless you think they would in response, like in retaliation, freaking out.
Probably freaking out. Yes, you would see, like, at least the constellation of the Archer,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like forming throughout her fur on her neck a little bit, and like her freckles are kind of becoming a little bit more bioluminescent,
Mm-hmm.
and also like her little tattoos and stuff are becoming a little bit more bioluminescent. The constellation I chose was Archer for my class, just for my starry thorn.
You're a ranger.
So
that
I'm
makes sense.
casting. I'm currently casting an additional 10 feet of light.
Okay.
I'm just a nightlight right now.
I mean, you're so radiant and charming all the time that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Aw, that's so sweet.
It's like, turn it down.
I can also do. I can do 1d8 plus 4 radiant damage
Yeah.
because I have luminous arrows.
Yes.
Love it.
I'm just a nightlight. I'm a glow stick and a nightlight.
I just wrote in my notes. Miko glows.
What the profile picture looks like.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that it's real.
Yes, it is real. It was not just because of the picture.
Indeed.
But-
Cough, someone, please draw Miko. I will pay you.
I'm gonna keep watch for like another hour or so. Who wants to be woken up next?
Heck it, I'll do it.
Oh,
Baku
Baku
raised
did
his
these.
hand silently.
Look, from what I remember,
As
you
I-
guys all decided you were doing it and just left me out, and I was like, oh, okay.
I'll go last.
I was like, sure. It's fine.
I mean, if you're volunteering.
Oh no! That was just for us people.
Oh,
Rika
right.
wouldn't bring it up.
Sorry.
Rika's like, all right.
Sorry,
I
yeah.
don't trust you people.
You don't trust me?
No, it's not that I don't trust you. I am a little weary seeing as all
good,
of you
you're good,
touched
you're
the
good.
giant moon of death, but you know,
And one of us is just a bioluminescent.
and one
Water
of
at
you
this
is
point.
glowing.
Well,
That's not because I
one of them's always
touched-
blowing smoke out of their upper lip. One of them's on fire, and now one of them's glowing.
Emphasize. I'm just gonna emphasize. It was not because I touched the moon. This is something I've been able to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna emphasize that in character. I don't think I've actually ever showed Rika that, so I'm explaining like, this is not because I
Oh.
touched the moon.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
No. I
I
don't know if
thought
you-
you'd done it before.
Yeah, that's
Like,
just a
for
pretty
your
neat
sisters.
thing. Yeah,
No,
that's just a pretty
no.
neat thing.
You could, yeah. So, just a word of warning: if it's dark and we're like hiding,
Don't do this when I'm
don't
scared.
glow. Don't
Got
go.
it.
But
Got it.
there are definitely times when glowing is great.
Okay. Oh,
Just not
you just
now.
see like you just see my arrows. Like you can tell which ones are the glowing ones.
Is there a way that you can just choose not to? I thought that was like a...
It will wear off in a couple minutes, like 10 minutes.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, just give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes to cool down. I'll be fine.
All right.
Long
Well,
rest.
yeah.
Hides under a blanket.
Oh, how cute.
Like, I'm sorry.
Gets a book out. It's just like
I'll go
I'm
ahead
just
and-
reading.
under my light.
I mean, if you want to retire early, Mo, I can take over now. I mean, I'm awake already, so like.
No, I want to stay awake a bit longer if that's okay.
All right. Well,
You see that they're playing with the stone that they got from Noon, just kind of in their hands back and forth.
it's a really neat thing, by the way.
Do I recognize what it is?
Yes,
it's a
100%.
moonstone.
I
Every-
recognize what it is.
well, you had a doodle of it from your sibling the earlier yesterday, Miku. Baku, you've been in cities where moonstone is used for things like jewelry and things. You've never seen a piece this big.
It's a big
and
fucking piece. Does
it's-
it look like it has the same impressions as our moon? Does it look like a model of our moon, or does it just look
No.
like a really big piece?
it's just a giant piece of moonstone.
Okay,
It's a 2-pound piece of moonstone.
That's fair enough. And I just look at it and it's just like,
it's pretty special, by the way.
like
Yeah.
It's a rather large piece for someone to just up and give you.
I've never seen. I feel so sorry, Cozy. I'm trying my best.
Oh, I'm going to make them pay for missing.
I don't know why he gave it to me or why he was trying to give it to my family. I don't know.
It's a pretty dope gift, if I'm being honest.
Yes.
Treasure it. Because
I
if
will.
you don't, someone else will. When they steal it off of your body. keep it safe as well.
Yeah. Of course. Mo will give you a squint eye and like put it back into like the pouch that they've had, like put it around their neck, like under like their armor and stuff.
it's just
Little
kind of like
cumbersome, but
coughing and like slowly gesturing back to a certain someone who may or may not steal things from my shop all the time.
Oh. Well, okay.
Not you, not
Okay,
you.
I was gonna say, all right, I feel better.
Yeah.
I thought I was being called out. I didn't like
Okay.
it.
I thought they're being called out reloading the gun that they got from the bullets from a person they murdered and then are now reloading.
He was dead. It's not his anymore.
He
It's
was
not stealing.
dead.
Okay. Doesn't matter how he died. Okay. Just saying.
You ran
He
into my
done did it.
bullets.
It's mine now. Nobody else claimed it.
Being called out.
Hey, listen, Miko has a 10mm socket, a couple in their bag.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah. So I'm
Oddly
just like,
specific.
oh yeah. Gee, I wonder whose they are.
Yeah.
And
I was like, why do I keep
Just looks
losing these?
just looks
Here
at
you go.
Mo. And he's just like, I've already gotten my rest. I'll overlap with you a little bit then.
Okay.
And whenever you feel like you're ready to conk out, just do, because I'll keep it on lock.
Oh, sure, Mr. Baku.
Mr. Baku, when did
They
Mr.
called you Mr. Baku in the past. I'm trying to keep
Oh,
up
they
with that.
did. No, that is true.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's even still. Baku would just be like,
Mr. is a little too formal, don't you think?
You run an establishment and we've worked in business. It feels respectful.
Please. We're working together. We're on this mission together. You can drop the Mr. for now, at the very least.
Okay.
all right. Just gives him a pat on the shoulder, just like, like a heavy pat. Just like,
She returns the favor, and I believe Mo is stronger than you.
oh, I'm sure. I have a 12 strength.
Oh yeah, they give like I think a 15 or a 16, so it's just the
Yep. Just poof. All right.
good night, Baku, and they will
Good night,
adjust
Mo.
themselves in their sleeping bag and just fall asleep, kind of gazing off into the embers of the fire.
I thought you were gonna say into the thick of it.
No.
I thought you were gonna go into the thick of it.
No. We're not walking around in circles. It's fine.
Copyright. Copyright.
What do you mean
And
copyright?
demonetized.
It's a cover.
We gotta be. Whoa. Anyways,
Whoa.
no, that's a off-stream comment.
Mr. Baku, if you could please roll me a perception check to see what be in them woods. DC 16.
Ooh, how about an 18?
18.
I
More
love
rolls.
having a +6 to perception.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very nice.
Except when I get a natural 1, but that would have made
There.
that would have made that natural
There,
1 a
there.
7, by the way, if that made a difference.
No.
No. No. All right, 18.
18. Several more of those fireflies that you've seen in the past. The massive ones that fly around. A couple of will-o-wisps here and there, but never going too close to the campsite. Mo would have set up some purging incense to make sure that nothing of the spiritual nature tried to come in uninvited. Just some morning incense and some like runes that she would have carved into some of the tree, onto some wood and put it on next to trees because she doesn't want to damage any of these majestic trees you're around. In case you don't upset the forest. But it's a quiet night. You don't hear any travel from vehicles or any sort of people traveling or anything. It's a quiet night in the woods, camping. It's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice. Your watch come and goes.
As
Do you wake up your friend Miko?
look down, I just like okay, establishing a past amount of respect for each other. Miko and Baku are on friendly terms.
Friendly
Yeah.
enough terms.
Just
Are you gonna
like
grab me by the freaking scruff?
I'll like kind of like just pick you up and set you down on your like in like a seated position from a laying position to do that, and
Homie. I'm up.
just and as soon as you're seated and it just like let's go like nothing to report. We're all good.
Okay. Please don't do that again. Or I'll steal another socket on you. Oh, here's a 10mm socket.
As it's like as you see like the happiness drop to like sullen rage.
I give you the 10mm
As I
socket.
just-
Here you go.
I'd like to point out though that this was the equivalent of a tall person just picking up a shorter person so they can reach something in a cabinet.
You're just
Like,
picking up a
yes,
toddler at
except
this point.
Not
The different size, like a toddler, a Goliath picking up someone that's the same size as a gnome.
Me
Why
picking
you
up
scrub?
Miko is like Miko only comes up to my knee on
Maybe.
on me. Maybe
Yeah.
if they're lucky.
I am a toddler.
teeny tiny.
And then the game
Like,
rules
I
are
could
short, so it's
hold
fine.
like I could hold Miko in the palm of my hand probably. Like I
So
could.
small.
Yeah.
So small.
If I curl up in a ball, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
just
my
like
god, you could
did on.
please don't
know.
do this.
I could
but you could
huck
totally
you like
do a
baseball.
bull like
Yeah, I could.
I was gonna say bowling ball. but that works.
Toss me. Toss me out.
Just
I
Fastball
was gonna say
special
bowling
even.
ball, but that's if I was a hedgehog.
Yes.
a strike.
Um.
No. So as they're
Anyway.
awakened, and then I like hold this 10mm socket, and I'm just like,
And It's a really, really old one. It's not one of the newest
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. It's like I can tell how old this one is, and I'm just like,
It's like 4 years old.
ooh. Well, victory in quantities. As I put it in my pocket, I will just
Good night.
keep us safe. As I just like lean back, arms crossing legs, put up on like stump, and like my, which I did not really describe before. I occasionally, especially now that I'm trekking, will wear like a kind of like a Ushanka type hat, as kind of like a rollover from my pilot days, and he'll just like tug that down around his eyes to help him sleep.
For those that don't know what the hat is, think of Snoopy when he's being the World War I flying ace.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yes.
a bomber
Little
cap.
flaps.
Yeah.
The best little short of Snoopy that I love to
You-
this day.
Ushankas are like that, but with fur lining and
Yes.
a little bigger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rest well, friend.
Beautiful.
Okay. Miko,
Yes.
go ahead and roll me that perception check.
Yes.
DC 16.
Ooh. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. 24.
24.
Hey.
Not only is nothing interesting happening, you've never seen a sunrise from this perspective.
Okay.
It's slowly peeking through the different trees, some of them being sweeping willows, because you are deep enough in. There's one or two stranglers that are out here, glistening and almost like looking through stained glass. You get reflections and refractions of light in colors that you're not familiar with.
Okay.
They're not- it's
Continue,
beautiful.
sorry.
It's peaceful. Calming.
Okay. Probably would be calmed down after the whole entire dream sequence thing at this point. Can Miko make breakfast?
Sure, absolutely.
Cool. How? Do I need to roll for it?
Here's a question. Would you just use the resources that you have? Or would you go gather fresh resources like any of the wild onions or wild fruits
Would
or wild
I
eggs?
do
that'd
a
be here?
survival check to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. There are plenty of
Heck yeah.
nests and things like that in the little
would like-
spots that you...
Remind you that you also know where my stash was.
Yeah.
That would be a
That's a
survival check.
27.
27?
That's 27 for stealth. I have a plus 10 to stealth, people.
Yes. So not only do you find a few bird nests, some of the ones that may or may not have been the ones that would have tried to eat you, or your friend Rika, so you know, vengeance. You also follow a couple of different critters, finding a variety of berries and other things, and you're close enough still to that stream that you guys are following, so you can wash everything off so you don't get, no weird germs.
Mhm.
Find a couple of like forageable onions and things like that as well, so you can make yourself like
Yeah.
a little bit of an
Just
omelet
gonna-
with some jam, and like you brought some bread, so you can even make some like toast and things. Like you can make a cozy little breakfast. You
I was
also-
gonna say I was
because
gonna
you-
take some cheese out of my rations and nuts and kind of make like a trail mix with the berries
for sure.
and do that. Just gonna try to do that. Or if I find any
100%.
nuts or anything else like that, be like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
this is gonna be good for us for a later date, and it's gonna last us a couple extra days." There we go. And I'm not using any of Rika's food since I know where it is.
sure. Would you do any hunting for any of the game in here or no?
If it's early enough in the morning, if you're okay with me doing that, I would.
You rolled a 27. You 100%. You're gonna catch
You-
anything you
I'm
want to out of
I'm
off guard.
fishing, man. I am fishing.
You're fishing? Perfect.
Yeah, I'm in the water fishing at this point, like
Mhm.
grabbing. I'm just making like
Trail mix
Whatever.
and fish.
How appropriate. An otter
I was
fishing.
gonna say, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Very
you can
on
smoke
character.
the fish until we get moving and everyone wakes up. It can be smoking and preserved for extra rations.
I would say
Thinking
that with
ahead.
that rule and things, you are able to make comfortably 3 rations for everyone. So if you guys would like, you can add 3 rations, or someone just put in your notes, you got 3 extra rations.
Hmm.
Individually,
Trout. So I just like stir a little, look over at the beautiful breakfast, the fishy breakfast.
Oh, good morning.
Good
morning.
Good morning, Miko. Anything?
That's the way to start a day.
Anything heretofore without unknown happened last night? What happened?
I decided to go a little bit of fishing and foraging. There wasn't really anything around here, so had some fun with that. There's some maple sap from maple trees, so couldn't get that to burn through, but still sap is really good to use instead of syrup sometimes. So if you want that, the trail mix, it's really good. And
I'm
yeah.
hungry. Why do you like this? Curse you.
I know. I'm like, okay, what snacks do I have?
Yeah.
The trouts for later. In the day, it's just gonna give us some extra rations. We can keep it smoking until we're ready to leave, but it's gonna give us an extra 3 days.
Well, that is certainly very helpful. As I reach into my bag and pull out an MRE.
Mind you, you haven't been in the military for a few years, so it's like one of those 5-year-old MREs.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely one that MREs keep forever, dude.
I'll let you know right now. I've tried MREs that came out before the year 2000. They don't keep.
Oh, I know. And he like pulls this one out, and it's like written in like the plain text of his country. It looks a little different, but it reads the same. And it just reads like banana nut cornmeal. And just like
Are bananas up here?
Opens it up and just
There's bananas up here?
There's a lore thing. There is a way for them to get bananas where he's from.
Okay.
Yes.
Not that I wasn't trying. I'm very curious now. I'm like,
yeah.
I just
Miko's gonna look
like pour some water in. Just like shake it up a little.
Miko, this is lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For providing breakfast for us.
Ladle out some into a cup and offer it to the both of you.
I'm gonna sniff it and immediately like push it back.
It's
immediately.
It smells like a banana nut muffin mixed with like a nice sweet cornbread.
It smells like you've had it.
Stale. It's a little stale.
It smells like it's French.
A 4-year-old banana nut muffin and 4-year-old cornbread.
Baku, I appreciate it, but it smells like it's been rotting in my sister's closet.
What are you talking about? And I just like slurp down, and I just like you hear.
What's your con mod?
17.
Okay, you're fine.
I slurp it down. You both of you will physically and audibly hear a like a crunch.
Rika is going to attempt to eat it because I know how scarce food and stuff can be, but I'm also eating a trout.
And I like
I don't want Mika to feel bad.
I like ladle some banana nut cornbread slop into a cup and offer it to Rika.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Would you have made coffee or tea to go with that as well, or no?
Tea.
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 It's good to dunk in it, you know.
Yeah.
I'll just like take it and just like plop it in.
Take one of my sister's tea leaves, like,
and I'll just wait.
Float for a second.
For it.
It's a banana. Like you said, it's a muffin. It's fine.
It's
it is.
The question is, has Rika ever tasted banana before?
Yes.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
No,
yeah, that's fair.
Can I say what the type of tea it could be?
Please.
Cool. It has dried mango peel, like in it, along with rosemary and a little bit of orange zest, like dried orange zest. So it's a very like, and a little bit of like chai. So.
Yeah. The town of Blurk gets a lot of exports from one of the nearby islands that produces a lot of tropical fruits like bananas and mangoes and other fruits of that caliber. And because it's so close, it gets sent to Ochre, and you guys get that sort of produce. It's expensive, but it's something
very
that's
expensive.
very easily dryable and then used out for later events and occasions. Because I don't know about y'all, but I would stab somebody for some dried mango right now.
I have a dehydrator for context, and I like making tea. So whenever I get the
there
chance
you
to
go.
make tea, I make tea. Also, I make homemade jerky and venison jerky.
Naughty mangoes go into the dehydrator to make tea for the denizens.
I also make like strawberry powder. I make
That was a very strange.
Are you okay, Dippy? You need a hug?
That was very strange. I
That
don't know
was.
where that came
thought
from.
I was the only one
I'm
drinking.
sorry.
someone's had a little too much banana, whatever the heck was in the bottle.
Who put mushrooms in his banana bread?
Oh
Fermented
no!
Breakfast is had, and you guys clean up camp. Make it as you guys found it, even better in some cases. Put some firewood to the side. Typical, good camping etiquette.
Making sure
Especially-
Rika has extra campfire wood for the next time she's here.
For sure. But you guys head on onwards, following the tracks. You guys step off a little bit of the road so that way you didn't accidentally get run over by some maniac in a car or anything like that.
Yeah. That would
Stupid
be
humans.
Actually, that's a good point. Have we seen anything coming this
Humanoid?
way other than noon? Have we seen anything like coming or going this way other than noon? Since
Nothing
we
of
started.
note. No.
No. There you go. So
And
It's-
the trees are still, like, kind of.
Trees are
Directing
dancing
us.
here and there. They're not blocking off your path the same they were before.
Oh, okay. They're just now that we're
just
here. They're
vibing.
like,
Yeah, they're doing tree things, except
Tree
moving.
stuff. yeah. So yeah, normal tree stuff.
Yeah, have you never seen a tree dance?
Yeah.
You're going to the wrong
I
forest,
love
apparently.
Ooh, I love it when trees dance.
Yes, especially in a nice breeze. And today
Yes.
is relatively breezy. As I said, it's the beginning of spring.
Indeed.
We will take a quick break here, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Hello and welcome back to the Moonlit Mist.
Wait, does the DM know we're back?
Wait, does he? I don't think he
Does
does.
the DM know we're back?
I don't think he knows.
I don't
guys.
think he does.
Oh my gosh, should we talk about how amazing our DM is?
Yeah,
He's the
like,
best.
so cool.
Like,
This
shout-
is so much fun.
Shout
He runs
out
a really
to Brett.
tight ship in a
Yeah.
good world, and he's got such interesting backstories and characters. Wait, he has a
Yeet,
set
we
for
have-
said, hey, so this is like stupid. Like,
I got in for a while. I thought that was just a bit y'all were doing.
Oh. Oh.
all
Well,
I
right.
was
hey,
just
look,
gonna
it's
plug
my
your
weighted
channel.
throw
What the
blanket.
heck?
Yeah.
How
Damn.
cool.
It's a weighted blanket. It's got pony beads in it.
Oh.
So it's got that texture.
Or any of the
I
pony
appreciate the
beads,
kind
pink
words,
pony
Spence.
beads?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That will not give you inspirations, but I appreciate it all the same.
Aw.
Nope.
I don't think we
Oh,
don't think we were
come on.
trying to go for inspiration, homie. I think we genuinely care about you.
Mhm.
I know. I'm just being silly.
Thank you.
Be silly. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And also to answer Snugglepuff, because I saw it a little bit at the beginning, yes, that was a CM Punk reference.
Oh.
It's the
There you
go to sleep.
go. Oh.
R.I.P. Elimination Chamber.
Dude. Apparently it was like a really big deal that John Cena turned
Yeah,
heel.
John Cena went heel.
Like
Sorry, that's a Dapper D's episode. Okay, that's if you want me to
oh,
like
it
vent.
definitely, yeah.
That is a slideshow.
We did fantasy, football fantasy, baseball fantasy, soccer fantasy, hockey.
I will do
We
fantasy
need to do
wrestling.
Fantasy wrestling. There you go.
I won't. Oh.
You continue onward.
Yes, indeed. Sorry.
Traveling on. You're alright. It's a casual day. Like I said, the spring is now in full swing. Things are blossoming. Animals are courting. It's a beautiful time to
Stay
be
in the
in the woods.
neighborhood.
A beautiful day for a neighbor.
My dear neighbors,
Could
would you
be
please
mine?
roll me that D100 to see what we're doing today?
Ah, shit. Well,
As of
It's
day
a-
2
oh,
and
I
day
can
3
use
of
the other-
before we
oh.
can start looking for clues.
I think this is exciting.
I do too.
D100 rolls.
91.
91.
That's funny. I got 92.
92.
Come
Hold
on, 93 or 90. Come on.
Owza.
No.
74. No.
Boo! No.
All right, hold on. Hold
I
on.
rolled
What are we
Uh,
gonna do for Mo?
I rolled for Mo, they rolled the
Oh, you
43.
did. Okay.
Got
Oh,
a-
I was gonna say, just say 42, and the answer to the universe is
No, it's
42.
gotta be
Wait,
43.
which one of you got a 93? Which one of you got a 92? Sorry.
I got a 91.
Oh, you got a 91. Sorry.
One.
I got a
And Miko
90.
got
I
a
love this
92.
lighting setup I have, but it makes it very difficult to read my old dice that the color the paint has failed off them.
74. Mo got a 40 what?
43.
43.
Oh, wait, what happened to my new dice?
Everything.
Okay. So there's that. It seems as if we have something pretty high on the agenda here. Dono in the chat, look at these beautiful players. Thank you, Dono. We appreciate you.
No, I have a random chart for random things that can happen. I write them for every different day that they might be coming across in a campaign.
Love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm totally not scared.
Do you guys
Exciting.
remember in Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring,
Oh, God.
when
Balrog. Yes.
no, when the hobbits
Second
had
breakfast.
the elves beginning to walk,
Sorry.
like getting
Oh,
ready
yeah.
to leave.
Yes.
In a similar vein, as you guys are walking down this path, prepared for anything you might see, you look to your left, and you see a stream of people, animals, different beings, long gone, flowing, whimsical, almost ethereal, walking in a line in a direction into something you cannot see. I need everyone here to roll me a religion check. Rika, you have advantage because you live in these woods and you deal with these sorts of things all the time.
Yeah. It's just one of those, ghostly caravans.
21.
With the fact that they are marching such rank and file in a single file line, does this bear any resemblance to military activity at all? And
They're not
as
marching
such,
exactly in file. They seem to be all following in a similar path. Not like a queue.
okay,
But they're
I
just,
get what you mean.
yeah.
So no,
like a
not
marathon. Everyone's kind of running the
not
same way.
militaristic enough to gain the like a Scarlet Sentinel specific thing. So I'll just call it a 16.
Okay. The
and
DC
you
was
said
16 for the both of you.
religion?
Religion, and for you, Rika, it's 12.
Okay, well, I got a 15.
There you go.
Perfect.
I got a 21.
Yes, you got a 21.
Yeah.
You nailed it out of the park. You probably
Har, har.
yeah. You
Har,
killed it.
har, har.
You killed it with a gun. It's fine.
Done.
Don't worry about it.
Do you need to borrow my gun?
I should worry about it.
Yay, now we all have guns!
Hey.
Is that...
And you just see Miko with a squirt gun. Equivalent.
It's filled with like day
Like-
old tea, so it just kind of like
Yeah.
why?
Ah.
It has
Oh,
apple cider
refreshing.
vinegar. It has apple
Oh, that's
cider
even
vinegar
worse.
in it. It's good for water balloons. Anyways,
The
Whoa. Wait, what?
nothing.
Whoa.
Nothing.
That would be like so painful in like
I was gonna say, that's on the top
orifices.
tier of like, do not
Intrusive
put this in a
thoughts.
water balloon.
Do not do that. Do not do that. Just
To-
that was
to
intrusive
clar-
thoughts.
To clarify for the stream, don't put apple cider vinegar in water balloons. Okay, moving on.
To clarify the stream, that was an intrusive moment. That was an Ace moment, not a Miko moment.
You sure about that,
No, Miko would do that. Never mind.
Oh no.
though? Mm-hmm.
this forest
Yes.
is not just a place that is run by the Twilight Forest or is not run by man, by this plane. It is also a place that is referenced and has gateways into the ever-expanding, the underworld, the afterlife. And sometimes the veil is so thin here, you can just see people traveling and traversing as if they were in the afterlife.
Oh dear.
They
Do
don't
I
seem to notice you.
recognize?
Oh, go ahead.
Do I recognize any of them?
Their clothes are
No, I'm not
foreign.
gonna get that in that
Their
line.
clothes are foreign and from a time long forgotten.
Okay.
They just seem to be
Foreign, like from my land, foreign, or a time long forgotten, like
time long forgotten.
time long forgotten. No, yeah, you did say
Yeah.
that. Sorry.
You're right. They don't seem to notice you. They're just enjoying or traversing in whatever the afterlife they have earned. It's beautiful. It's calm, and you see that there are a couple will-o-wisps seeming to be guiding them or seeming to be playing them music to try to keep them just on this path, enjoying seeing fellow spirits. They, the spirits, however, do not seem to notice.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
I'm assuming we don't interact with them.
Definitely not. No, these are
Okay.
No,
people.
it
who-
happens around here sometimes. You see crazy shit like this, but
There's also a good
Those
chance
are
for
just-
that you couldn't even they wouldn't even see you if you tried to interact with them because
Oh.
they don't realize they're here. They're in their own plane.
That just makes me.
Int-
That just kind of makes me want to like toss a pebble at one of them, but I'm not going to. Out of
Please
respect.
don't.
Out of respect, I'm not going to. But I thought about it.
We all have those intrusive thoughts. Sometimes it's throwing rocks at ghosts, and other times it's filling water balloons with
Water-
apple cider vinegar.
Oh my god.
We are not the same, but we both need therapy.
What is the ever expanding? Yeah,
The ever expanding.
that's right.
A bit of world lore for my players and the lovely viewers at home. The ever expanding is my version of the underworld.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the ever expanding because everything that has ever died goes there.
Your
every
phone's
tree
batteries.
cut down, every flower, everything. It is not a place that mortals should ever go to.
The batteries
Because it's
in
very
the Game
difficult
Boy
to
that you
want to
loved?
leave. I'm sorry?
The batteries in the Game Boy that you loved? They died.
No, that's
just,
gotta be
just
your
your save
Xbox.
files, not the Game Boy itself.
to be.
It wouldn't be the Game Boy. It would be the original Xbox with the
Oh.
hardware drive, but also your Dreamcast.
Mm. every
Dreamcast.
every Red Ring of Death Xbox 360. It's just in the ever expanding, entertaining a fellow ghost.
Yeah. Or a demon or something, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
They're still trying to get lobbies going to play COD.
The
XX
Nintendo shop.
XX underscore actual demon 69 underscore XX logs in one day and he's just
Wait a second.
you just hear the VoIP go and it's just like, dude, actual demon, what do you sound like that,
Oh
man?
my
That went up
God,
my
I
nose.
really want to do that now.
You got a W at my nose.
You want to give yourself that name and like act like that, or you want your characters to go to the ever expanding.
No,
and
I
experience
want
the
to like
underworld.
go on to like Xbox and just be like, just be like, yeah.
I guess use w.gg and use ANIPOD to get it stuck in your nose, guys.
I need something
Son
stronger.
of a bitch.
Oh god. Oh, that
Use
was almost
ANIPOD to save
disastrous.
15%.
That was almost disastrous. Holy crap. Okay. So nothing.
That was the first half of the day. As you guys travel on, you take a break, you stop on water, massage the toe beans, do the things.
I thought you were gonna stop and massage the toad. Like we found a toad. I'm sorry. What?
I'm
I mean-
massaging a toad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like,
You-
I'm like fixing their joints and they're giving me like the chiropractor dog
Yep.
look of, oh my
Nope.
god, this feels great.
100%.
Oh god, yeah, the dog chiropractor. I love that guy.
He's
I'm doing that with the toad. You just hear
confused.
Oh.
that was really good.
That was just.
But-
I'll be like, you have a good day.
Yeah.
Wait, I can cast speak with animals.
You can. As you guys are
There's no
chilling,
code. It was a joke.
I don't care.
would you like
There
to
is
search
one
for a
now.
code when you guys are
I
taking
love
a
it.
break?
I love
Yes,
it.
I
am
can
way
cast
too
locate
self-taught.
animals or plants. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Go
kidding.
ahead
I'm
and roll
kidding.
me an investigation check to find a toad. DC 15. You know, not even 15, 13. I'm
I
gonna
was
be
about to
nice.
say that feels.
I just slowly pick up a
Six-
dagger. I'm just like,
You
just-
you're looking around, like just looking near. You follow this river. The stream turns into a river the further you go into the woods.
Mm.
Miko is very playful right now. That this is the farthest they've been.
When you guys find a toad, but it's the size of like a chihuahua. It's like a 10-pound toad.
I don't care. I grab it, be like, hello.
you could ride it.
Large boy.
Be like, hello.
Oh, where's your swan, by the way? Is that still?
Oh, that's my familiar.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. So it's not actively following us. You can just summon it, though.
No.
Okay.
Do you decide to talk to this toad?
Yeah, be like, hello. I see that you have a very damaged joint on the right-hand side of your leg. May I be of assistance to help you feel better?
Roll me a persuasion check, DC 8.
Oh my god!
Eat toad.
Please
Wait.
Please
You
fail
said
on an 8. Just to
No.
see what happens.
No, I got a 9!
Oh my god, you were so close!
I will say, otters do eat frogs and toads.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Hence why this
But
is
yeah,
an
but
8
why,
and not like
why
a 5.
eat it when it's weakened? They want it to be fresh and healthy, so that way it's more satisfying to kill. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly! You're thinking!
Well, I appreciate your assistance. Actually, I love that.
Alrighty. I can't talk like that, but hold on, wait, maybe I can. There we go.
Don't hurt yourself, please.
Not hurting myself, but you have to use my diaphragm.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I can do it. It's just gonna be an easy, just 1, 2, 3, take a deep breath and
Y'all ever see? Have you ever heard frogs or toads scream in pain?
No. Why have you?
I have a story that I will share
God.
after stream. It was back when I was a youth counselor
Canine,
at a Boy
don't
Scout
listen.
camp. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I was less than impressed with these kids. They're being stupid.
Never thought I'd put this in my notes. Miko does chiropractic on a toad.
God, I love Dungeons and Dragons.
I just give Rika the look of, get this one. I want to eat this one. Just the nonchalant look.
Thank you. What is
You're
your
welcome.
name?
Sharpening my
Oh.
daggers.
I don't really get my name, but you can call me me.
A pleasure to meet you, me. My name is Stool.
Nice to meet you, Stool.
My parents weren't very creative.
Neither were mine. Honestly. If we're gonna be real about it.
Oh, Jesus
What brings you to this part of the woods?
Well, we're on our way to try to find some missing people. Everyone just hears ribbit.
Yeah, I was literally about to be like, I'm leaning over at Rika and I'm like, why is Miko talking to a toad?
I just don't. It
We're
hurts
trying to
the
find
brain
some.
when you try to think about it. It's just
I just put
better.
like a finger. I just put a finger up at the distance and be like, "We're trying to find some missing soldiers. They're lost, and either if we could find their bodies, or if we could find like their tags or something, or even if they're alive. If you know where they are,
Roll me a
or seen
D100.
anything.
Miko.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is great.
One. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Divine
Yeah.
intervention rules. Just you have to roll below a certain number.
74. 74.
Oh.
74. I've heard tale down the creek. Pointing, they lift up one of their arms, almost with like an intelligence like the point, but they don't have the dexterity in their, like... Frogs don't have fingers, but you know what I mean.
You can gesture your head if that's easier.
Down the creek, there was tale of a, scruffle, and people are apparently going missing.
You said a scruffle.
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 A scruffle.
A scruffle.
Scruffle.
Okay, I can keep this voice up for a while, homie. I don't know if you can.
No, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Was that in character or not? Was that
You'll
had
never
to
know.
be. That you'll never know.
I'll keep it in character. Be like, listen, this is.
Love it. This is great.
But there's tale of something odd going on up the river. I don't
Up the
go up there
river.
that much. There's no offense. People who look similar to you that would have me for a snack.
I mean, if I could talk to you, then I probably won't eat you.
You'd be
It's just
surprised.
common sense.
Wait, the toad said
I-
people
I-
similar. The toad said people similar to you.
I wouldn't be surprised, but regardless, I appreciate you talking to me, and I hope you feel better. Make sure, though, what you do is stay away from warm water and warm springs. That's gonna make it worse.
I just like the river.
Ribbit.
I dip my hand in the river. No, I can't understand this. Why am I acting like I can understand this?
Boing,
Ribbit.
and he's gone.
Everyone just hears.
Boing.
Everyone just hears. Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit.
And Stool's gone into the river.
All right. He said to go up the creek. Found something called a scuffle. I don't know what that is.
Rika,
That-
as soon as Stool goes into it, you see a giant serpent under the water and just drags down.
Oh
I had the dagger ready to throw throw at the frog when it like turned, but I'm like, sorry.
Oh
We
So,
can find
like-
another talking toad.
It's
Life,
fine. It's fine. He gave us
fine.
information.
finds
He
a
gave,
way.
he gave me information.
Okay,
So,
that's helpful.
That was
yeah. He's
That
apparently
was
seen
his
people going.
last brave act as I just no.
Little frog thumb.
The
Terminator style.
Miko is traumatized. But anyways.
Circle of life and stuff.
Yeah, but as a
Yeah, no, but hey,
the
look,
druid, it's part of the natural order. I get it. But down the creek, like around this, like I don't know how long it would be for the toad. Didn't emphasize it, but down the creek, people are going missing by what's known as a scuffle.
a scuffle. Like, do you think he meant like a fight? Like there was. That's just his term for it.
That's
Maybe.
definitely what it sounds like. I mean,
It sounds like it.
so
Okay, all right.
do we think we need to head deeper down this creek to find out what we're looking for?
Was this the way we were already going?
Yes, yeah.
Well,
The reason why the road is so close to this river because it's good just to have fresh water if you get lost, and it's a good
Mhm.
indicator of which way you're going.
true.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Well,
There we go.
onwards then.
That was actually really fun.
That was a
great.
lot of fun. Well done.
Well then.
Thank you.
Onwards we go.
Is anyone object if I give Miko Froggy Toad inspiration?
Frog,
Absolutely not.
toad
Do it.
inspiration. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
A toad
Really close
inspiration.
call.
Toad inspiration.
Toad inspiration.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Miko now has 4.
You can
There,
say
there's this
Miko's
early
a
game. Y'all gotta pick it
fun
up on
guy.
your end,
Hey,
right?
I'm trying, man.
Actually, to be fair, Rika, you do get an inspiration for the one-off that we did, but yeah, because you survived. Well done.
You get
I
there,
bring
didn't
Rika up to 1.
That's why I don't have an inspiration anymore. Yes, because I survived.
Down the creek.
Going up the river. It's not really a creek, but he's a toad. He probably doesn't know the difference between different ways of defining bodies of water.
Miko probably doesn't know any better either, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
As we're going, I'll just make a survival check to kind of look for signs of predators, like things that would hurt us.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay.
DC.
Well, they're the
18.
same. They're the same bonus.
They're the same.
Hey, what'd you say the DC was?
18.
I got 18 exactly.
Perfect.
Noise.
You are being stalked by things, but nothing that seems to be engaging you specifically or willing to advance. Mostly more of those birds that are wanting to go nom on your smaller friends.
Mm-hmm.
But you do just also, Rika, you know this is you sense it as well because your vibes and things that hurt. There is some sort of large cat or dog that is keeping an eye on you guys about 200 feet away, just slowly following after you guys, jumping from tree to tree.
Snuggle redeemed a stretch for everybody.
Thank you, Snuggy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that was good. Thank you.
There's a large dog thing tracking us in the trees.
I thought it was more cat-like, but yeah, something not great.
Are we not
But
going to be worried?
It's not
about
my
the-
bird.
no, this happens a lot in the woods.
What, being stalked?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I figured as
I
much,
do
but,
it all the
like-
time.
I do it.
No, no. Yeah, I've kind of been clocking him, but we should be fine. Unless you guys want fresh meat, we can.
It just fished.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I think
And it
we're-
was delicious. And that's why I'm saying we leave him alone.
I think
But
we're all right for now. Like,
Do you think he smells the fish?
I mean, that
Probably.
may be like that wouldn't be
Oops.
out of the question.
Oops.
Plus, I mean, we were already ahead on rations anyway. Like, if that's all he wants, then like
we could toss something here and hope that it gets that, and maybe the snake will come and eat him too.
If you're offering food to a friend and you look ahead of you and you see this cat that has been stalking you,
damn it!
It was 200 feet behind you. It's now in front of you.
But,
Sitting there with intelligence and talking aloud. It looks.
It's just a fucking Cheshire cat situation.
No.
No.
Cheshire dog.
First thing that you notice about it is that its eyes, they're not just one color. They almost look like an oil spill.
Oh, it's pretty.
It is a.
don't touch it.
Oh.
It has like the panther black, but the way that it's built, it's more of akin to the weight size of like a tiger.
So extra pretty.
Jacked.
So wait,
Yeah,
it is a large cat.
Yes. It has
Bagheera.
It has almost like saber-tooth like tusks. But there are two of them on each side of its face.
Primal Bagheera.
And
I said Bagheera from Jungle Book.
yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
Nice. Never seen the Jungle Book.
Tops of its face right here, though. No. It's got bits of red, not like blood, but like it's actually like it's got like different fur colors and hints of red all over its body.
So a litten.
Yeah,
A little bit, yeah.
It's a litten.
Wasn't my inspiration, but sure.
Big Litten.
The big lit.
Yeah.
Big Litten.
Big Litten.
Someone make that a meme, please. I'm begging you.
Big Litten. No.
Yum.
Yum.
Oh, he's looking at us like yum. Jeez.
Oh, good. Yes. Okay.
He licks some of his teeth, and they are all pristine and oddly pearl white.
Well, this isn't the weirdest thing I've ever experienced.
I don't know whether to be flattered or offended.
No, I said it
I'm
isn't.
gonna just lean super close to Rika and be like,
What?
I whisper, is this a fae? I'm whispering, I'm whispering
Yeah.
as quietly as possible.
Sure.
I mean, it's a fae, right?
Roll an insight check.
Oh, we're rolling, baby.
I'm like,
You have a cleric. If I don't have, I cannot roll the character sheet up, but they'd probably be the most likely one to help with this.
investigation, you say?
Insight. You're
Oh,
trying
insight.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
even
better.
better.
Yeah, me too.
to DC 16.
23.
Yeah, 21.
It's not a fae.
It's not a fae.
It's
Do I
not
know
a
what
fae.
it is?
Okay.
Have I seen this before?
You never had one talk to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring Mo's sheet because I'll have her help explain the exposition because you've seen these things wander around, but they don't come talk to you. Why would they come talk to you?
Why would they come talk to you? It's crazy.
They're a similar vein to the Grimm. If you're anyone's familiar with Celtic mythology.
Oh.
Or Harry Potter.
They're not the same as Harry Potter Grimms. They're not the same.
Harry Potter.
And that's not just because I don't like Harry Potter. I'm being sincere. It's mythology.
I've
I have
never
beef.
seen or read Harry Potter or the Percy Jackson films or books.
Quick, you need to stop saying things that make me hate you. Okay? This is becoming really hard.
Now you know how I feel.
Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Then you say you've never seen. I can't. I don't know. I need a new friend.
Give me two more watches of The Princess Bride, and maybe I'll change my mind. That's how it was with Monty Python.
Yeah, it's
exactly. You
It's
get
one
the
of those
hype,
ones that-
and it's never as good as the
Give me
hype.
time.
I get it.
Give me time. The Jungle Book I can watch tonight.
Sorry.
Jungle Book's great.
the original Jungle Book. is
Mo's
great,
like,
yeah.
that's. She doesn't bow to it, but Mo kind of takes a step back, and it's their companion cat, for the dead.
Mm.
What that means, and for those of you that rolled above a 20 with your insight, there are
Oh, I
stories.
didn't roll insight. My apologies.
You did it, but I didn't think you'd care enough.
I got a 20 on the die, a 19 plus 1.
Well done.
Thank you.
There are campfire stories. Okay. There are campfire stories, and the things that, like, you don't go into the woods at night in these woods because there are spirits that roam here. There are these companion cats that will guide them along, like a cat batting a toy. As they are the soldiers of the goddess of the underworld. If it was most likely keeping an eye on those people that were on by, and something you guys did or said caught his attention.
Look, if it's the frog. Listen, if it's
this thing is basically coming across a century in hell. Like, it's rare, it's unheard of, and they're scary. And this thing is not as big as probably some of you heard in the stories, but it's still a tiger-sized leopard.
I'm gonna just be like, I think I know what you are, but I've never talked to one of your kind before.
Well,
did we do
they
something
do the
wrong?
big cat stretch.
Oh,
Makes
kitty
sense when you
stretch.
Talk to me. You're not dead. Unless.
Wait.
And it takes a step forward off of the tree, and you
Quick,
see
Rika,
that it
punch me
just
in the
walks
face.
down the gap. It walks down.
No.
It walks down as if there's stairs off the tree, but there's nothing there.
Oh God! It just so freaky. Okay.
It begins to sniff all around each of you. Keeping a distance so you guys not like reaching any of you. It's trying to respect your boundary. I'm not going to eat you, but you're now still being circled by a giant cat.
Yeah. Do you think one
notably,
of us is dead?
Notably, Baku not phased by any of this.
Don't believe
Miko's
that, but all right.
Miko is
Baku just thinks,
quietly
fun,
tweaking out,
fun,
freaking
awesome,
out.
Fun, awesome big cat, like talking to us, like that's cool.
Yeah, I think it is a fae. You're like, okay, cool.
No, he knows it's not a fae. His insight told him enough about what it was. He's just like, oh, cool, and just like, we are merely but visitors in the vast expanse of the forest. We we're not so much as visitors as we are contractors. We're looking for some lost soldiers. Either
There are many lost soldiers in these woods.
We're thinking like recently, like maybe a couple of days or so.
It stops for a second and kind of. You notice that its tongue is split down the middle like a serpent's tongue as it licks both sets of the teeth.
I don't like that.
I think it's cool.
That's sick. Yeah.
None of you mortal soldiers perished these past few days. But you all do reek of death in an ironic sense. Curious.
How can death be ironic?
I mean, I did go fishing.
Not in that regard.
Oh. Okay.
It walks up to, it gets eye level with Miko and just looks, and those eyes, they're timeless. They're ancient.
Just a gentle, like, hand on Miko's back. Just as like, I'm here. If this happens, like, if something happens.
Yeah.
This music is fantastic, but not what we need right now.
I don't even have the music going, and I'm freaking out.
I love it. I like the ambience. It's nice.
Right.
I can't hear it because it will be too loud, and then I won't be able to hear the DM.
That's fair.
What did it say? You stink of death in an ironic way.
Yes. You haven't killed anything that isn't part of nature. Curious.
I mean, I do taxidermy. We do the
It
stuff.
opens its mouth and exhales.
I'm curious. I'm
breath-
just
Its breath
Okay.
is unnaturally warm, but not fragrant.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't like killing. I don't like death. I know
Bright
it's
with
part of the
hydrate?
natural.
Thank you, Bright.
Thank you, Bright. I don't like the concept of death, even though I know it's inevitable.
Mhm.
It makes you better than most. And it turns, and as it's turning, it disperses into nothing. Either leaving in a cloud of dust or slipping into the ever-expanding.
Wait.
You have no idea.
We had plenty of food if you needed any, and
I don't think he was hungry.
I don't know. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going.
well,
Please.
I'm gonna respect their wishes and not say anything, but I'm like pondering what the hell it meant by Miko smells like death, but it's
All
never
of you
killed
smell
anyone.
like death,
Oh,
unironically.
we smell like death.
Yes.
But Miko
it-
didn't.
You all were
Miko has-
death. You all stink like death because y'all stinky. But they specifically, did not have the smell of I've killed things before.
Okay.
it comments on Miko's pacifism, refuses to elaborate, then disappears.
Pretty much, yeah.
I play the pacifist route in Undertale every time.
Mm-hmm.
You only have to do Undertale Genocide round once, and you never want to do it again because it's just awful.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
even want to do
really
the genocide
awful.
route. I don't even do it.
I did a neutral route. I did a neutral route and a pacifist route. I did not do a genocide route. Yeah.
They did it perfectly. But going back to the game, you
Yes.
guys can. I need another D100 to see what the last leg of your journey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was all the same one. Isn't that fun, guys? Isn't that nifty?
That was really nifty,
It
actually.
makes sense.
I will also say, like, towards the end of that interaction, like, looked down to Miko and is like, it's weird how it, like, smelled the lack of death on you and yet wasn't overwhelmed by, well, me. Strange.
Yeah.
Maybe that's good. Maybe that... And then you see him, like, stop for a second and, like, think about what he's saying. And then he also stops in the way that you kind of did. And he's just like,
Yeah.
let's keep this...
I've never killed anyone before. Let's just leave it at that. I don't... Yeah.
Very noble.
Let's go.
And
Or I just...
afraid I can't say the same. And just shrugs. And just...
Oh yeah, weren't you in the Air Force or whatever?
Yes, well... but not in the way that I would have hoped. See,
In this moment, to lighten the mood, could Miko try to steal the 10mm socket back?
As I, like... No, I'm just like...
I love it.
Make
like,
a
I'll
sleight
do,
of
like,
hand check versus.
What is with...
versus-
Oh, no. Oh,
Also, it'd be
that's
passive
not...
perception, Baku, because you wouldn't be paying attention to that because you're just chatting it up, my dude.
Passive is 16 still.
16. I know. I'm just like
Yeah, I'm 19.
As he's monologuing, you're just nodding along.
Yeah.
You just-
Wait, nodding along and just like,
And I just...
Right.
Oh yeah,
It's like-
terrible, really sad backstory. I'm just gonna
I
steal
rolled
this
my...
thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
D100
Wow.
friends, if you'd please.
93.
Again?
Yep. Or I had a
Wow.
91. And we had a
Oh.
92, and then I'm 93.
Nuts.
25.
Okay.
12.
12 for
I
more.
don't know if my D100 would like
Okay. And for
pop up on here.
me.
So,
Okay.
because they're like D's, and I don't.
No, they show up real well.
Oh, cool.
Do you need me to roll for Mo or someone else?
I already rolled for Mo. But
What
thank
did they
you,
get?
Dave. They got a total of
This is
It
something
was 44 this time.
This is something I'm
Fun
keeping a note of.
fact.
Wow, that's like
trying to be
really
helpful.
similar to what.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they rolled a 43 not too long
Yeah.
ago.
I used
Fun
different
fact, my
D10s
partner
this
got
time
me
too.
an
It was weird.
axolotl dice.
As Baku continues and then finishes, like, when I was there, I wanted to be, a fighter. A fighter. Like, wanted to
I just don't like
feel
war.
the honor.
If we could change the... I don't like war, Baku. I think we've talked about this before.
Right,
Hey, there's a really like swampy-ish patch up here. You guys should probably like pay attention when you walk past.
Oh,
and
thank
then
you.
all of you.
As I just like
Help.
step into that patch and like my foot like sinks into it a little bit, like just
Swamp
I
gas.
tried.
thank you, Rika.
What's
I
the
just,
DC?
You don't know. Stealth check.
Oh,
21.
14.
14, 21,
19.
19. And then for our good friend Meh, that is not good for them. That's a 7. That's a
Ouch.
As you guys travel onwards, Mo looks kind of puzzled from that interaction and experience they had with the cat. And they kind of trip and fall, and they're like, sorry.
Are you okay?
No, just it's been a weird day and a half.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, bumped into an old friend. He gave you a weird stone. You had a weird dream, and we just had a weird experience with a weird cat. Of course, it's
Well,
weird.
here's-
This whole place is
No, but-
weird.
I didn't remember him. He'd been to my house regularly, and I had not really a memory of him.
Weird.
Huh?
You
You
knew
should-
of him, like that he would come to your house?
She kind of rubs her temples. After she cleans herself off. 'Cause it's like I knew he existed, and as soon as you guys started talking to him, I remembered him. But it's like remembering a dream 2 days afterwards.
Well,
It was weird.
he
Well,
did seem a little weird. I couldn't tell what he was. Like he seemed kind of elvish, but kind of not. I don't know. And he seemed very happy to clean chimneys. I don't know if that's a normal thing. So it could be a thing with him.
I guess.
There are people who do enjoy that.
Why would somebody want to clean a chimney?
Someone's
Always
got to do
to
it.
make
know.
sure that you don't got a fire. Because it can cause a house fire.
Then don't have a chimney. Just camp outside.
You know,
Yeah,
It's
you know,
weird.
you're right.
as weird of a
Yeah.
choice that is, it totally tracks. You're absolutely right.
Once again, Rika's hashtag right.
Hashtag Rika was right.
Oh,
Oh God. Oh.
Rika was right. Rika was
shouldn't-
right.
She shouldn't always be right, but yes.
Hashtag Rika was wrong.
No, no.
The counter tag Rika was wrong. No.
I've been out here before. Like I've traveled to other. This is just feels weird. Doesn't it feel weird? Looking to you, Rika, and to you, Baku, the more traveled of the four.
Yeah, it has not been a very normal venture so far.
This is the normalest adventure I've ever been on because it's my first.
You're
That's
doing really well, by the
true.
way.
Oh, it only goes up from here.
Yeah. You're doing great. You're doing great. And Pat, you go on the
You don't gotta lie. We know.
I'm not.
No,
You found my food. You didn't freak out. You haven't run away screaming. You're doing great.
Yeah, and like
You made fish.
That can't be where
Okay.
the bar is.
And then I kick Baku in the shin.
I mean, I've done camping, but like, I've done camping. That's like the most I've done.
No, really,
That's it.
you're doing great. And Mo will pat you on the shoulder, trying to be supportive.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be an NPC, and then that would have been Jumpy Miko.
Just-
No, that's Mo. Anytime I'm like this, I'm trying to do my best, Mo.
I love it.
Let's get going though.
Yeah.
Something about this makes me feel uncomfortable.
Walking.
You know, you say that, and I haven't really had too weird of a feeling since I started on this venture. Like, this is pretty, like, weirdly calming. Like, I don't know, something about this place.
Definitely can. She kind of looks at you again. It definitely can be charming sometimes. Like, and she'll walk towards one of the. You guys are much more into the forest now. You guys have been traveling for about 7 hours. That like usual 8 or 10 hours you guys would normally do in a day. And
No
now
one's eaten any mushrooms.
No, unfortunately.
I mean, a couple, but none that are worth eating.
Yeah.
She goes towards one of the Twilight Willows. Something interesting about the Twilight Willows is that their bark is white, like it's been petrified. But if you get closer to it, there are little bits of veins of gold that seem to either be some sort of moss or some sort of growth on it. The leaves and vines that grow off this beautiful tree are still definitely plant life, but they shine and radiate the same way gems do. Beautiful purples and blues. Part of the reason why the Twilight Forest gets that name is because when you look at these trees, these willows, it reminds you of those few last seconds before the moon rises. They're breathtakingly beautiful and they're massive. She walks up to one of them and just kind of runs her fingers through a couple of the, few of the leaves, and after she kind of runs her hand through it, they sway like chimes for a second, before going back to lax, as if seeming to enjoy the tickle or whatever that might have applied for this giant tree. Appreciated the affection. There's something beautiful about it. Yeah, just feel weird.
Yeah.
Well, if
Something.
if it gets to be too much, just let us know. And
I'm just gonna stop questioning it.
hey, I stopped doing that the second I took a step into the forest, my friend. That's kind of why I feel like I'm not as weirded out as the rest of you are. Like, I've just accepted that this is probably going to be normal, I mean, sure, this is a little different than in my old days, but it's very similar.
I mean,
If anyone saw his memories, there's nothing similar about any of his memories about.
Yeah, he's
something
lying through his teeth. He's like,
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, Miko's taking it. Miko's like, I'm gonna take what word this
I was
person.
gonna do an insight check earlier, and I was like, no, she wouldn't do that.
Why not?
She would, but
Do it.
now that I know
And
she's
do it,
lying,
do it.
I feel-
Do
But
it. Do
Rika
it
does
anyways.
Roll a deception check versus an insight check. You're allowed.
Oh, fuck. You got a chance.
I've got a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
How's a 22 sound?
Yeah, no, beat me. Yeah, no, beat me. Because
What was the roll?
17. Oh. I can count. I truly can. 15.
15.
And I was checking my passive insight was 17. I was like, yeah, no, neither of those are gonna win.
No.
Okay.
You kind of squint at him, and you can't tell there's that beautiful cloudy mustache he has, or that shit-eating grin that Baku wears all the time.
Yeah.
He's seeming genuine.
So, in my experience in these woods, this is... I'm with you, Mo. This is a little much. The trees, yes. Will-o-wisps, yes. the scene, the break between the ever expanding, not a common occurrence. A talking hellcat, not a common experience. Like I said, I've never talked to one before. That had to be a very rare creature to be that intelligent, to have that much of a conversation with us.
There's not much study on them because they really don't communicate with the living. It's not something they do.
Well, I feel like
Tried to talk to him. I tried to talk to everything pretty much.
Then that felt like a pretty interesting opportunity then.
Yeah. Hey, this is more DM playing into Mo, but I don't think Mo would say this. Hey, Miko, when we get back to your place of work, remind me to buy a lottery ticket.
I think Mo would have a little bit of fun with that, yeah.
Yeah, or you could always play, you could always try to play against Mr. Barnes for cards and see if you can win a couple bucks.
Oh no, I'm not that brave. I'm not feeling that lucky.
No.
You don't want to play the truth bar? Because, like, that's so much fun.
The truth bar.
I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, he does cheat anyways.
Doesn't he? There's no
Yeah.
there's no
I knew it!
lucky.
Yeah,
Cider
Cider gets part of the pot. That's why I try to tell you not to play, and he's gonna hate me when you go back to the place.
The only way to beat a cheat is to cheat him back.
See, what you do
is
you go low every time, and then after a certain amount of times, you cash in big, because sometimes Cider forgets how to count.
the version of Barnes cheating is he's not really a cheat. Y'all are just bad. that's the copy I'm talking
again.
Yeah.
Again, Baku is like
Say anything.
is aware that like the youngins, or at least the younger ones, are like worse at gambling than he is.
It's why we go for like allowances when we were kids, not
Yes, exactly.
actual money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
for funsies.
Like,
yes,
this whole thing
your
of
ice cream
like,
truck money, even.
Yes, it's for your ice cream wagon.
This whole thing of like, oh, this isn't weird, is like 17 charisma trying to keep someone who has actively said they are freaking out from freaking out. Like,
no, 100%. No, I imagine he is like almost pissed his pants like twice. Like, you literally saw a grim. You saw equivalent of like a grim reaper, or like a Charon from Greek mythology, the ferryman. We met a ferryman.
I thought of it as like a Coraline, like the cat from Coraline.
As like,
so,
just a thing that happens. Like, sure, and he's like this close to asking to pet it, but like,
to give context, the god of the underworld is the god of that fashion and cats.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
They like cats so much they gave them 9 lives.
I remember that from the Pantheon notes I took.
Yes.
Nice.
They you guys press onward.
Oh wait, God, I forgot their name. Reaper of the Harvest? Yeah, no. Everwatching. The Everwatching, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, Everwatching.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of those gods you don't really worship. It's kind of like worshiping Hades. You're inviting death in if you would call out to them.
Exactly.
Unless, you just want the, cozy dad vibes apparently that Hades has. Well, what do I know?
Of fashion and cats.
Listen, Thor can also help. Anyways.
Anyhow. You push onward, and there is an immediate shift. There is now, instead of it being the occasional Twilight Willow or Twilight affected tree, you're finding it more and more difficult to find regular evergreens. You guys are now truly in the heart of these woods.
That's getting stranger as he looks around and is just like,
I check. I was gonna say my compass. I don't have a compass. What am I talking about? I mean, I could if you let me, but like.
Sure. If you have navigation or tools, you probably do.
I can give you one of the needles in my medical kit,
No,
and we can
thank
put it with water and do magnetic field.
For some reason, I think I have a magnet.
I don't know how.
Yeah, it just like
Sounds
points.
familiar.
It just points
I
to
would say
Rika
that
for some reason.
Baku-
It's just like, why are you facing north, Rika?
Baku, I
I
would say you
always
would have
know where I'm
navigator's
going.
tools.
I don't have navigator's tools. No.
No, you would because you were a pilot.
Oh, I would have navigator's tool.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'll
Unless
add
you
them.
forgot them in town in Ochre.
I brought them with me.
Obviously.
Would you be kind enough to let me have proficiency with them as well?
Sure.
Yeah, awesome.
I don't see why not.
I can't
Is anyone
get
object to that?
over. No, but I can't get over your Charlie Brown background. I love
I
it.
tilted
I've
on
been
purpose.
staring
I
at
was
it.
like, why'd you make it tilt? Like, trust me, it'll make sense when you're on camera. Like, yeah, it makes sense.
All right.
The road becomes a bit
So just-
more difficult to see. One thing you'll immediately know when looking at the compass, it's not working. Meaning, it's staying perfectly still.
As I like
If you
turn,
spin-
it's like It's like the
It's
needle's
staying
not
perfect
moving
north.
when I turn.
It's staying perfectly still. And you know this thing works. You check all of your old tools from your old life as a force of habit back when you were in the military. This was working this morning fine.
It's just,
Exact same position.
just
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
We didn't happen to be laying like a trail of breadcrumbs, did we? And with that, we do have another break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Where
Hold
are you at?
on, my friend.
Be right And welcome back. Had to
So-
do a little bit of layout and maneuvering, but here we are.
So
And that's
We back.
fine. Yes, good to be back. So, you guys push forward. And
Indeed.
following the road, it does become a bit more difficult to do so. It's a bit more rooty. It's a bit more underdeveloped.
Mhm.
Not like it seems like a lack of trying, but probably the force doesn't care.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
reclaims.
Reclaimed.
have we been moving with the river?
Yes, the road does diverge a
Okay.
bit away from the river, but you can still hear the brook, and you can still
That's all
If
I
you
care
take-
about.
7 steps. You're probably gonna see it. You continue onward, and something interesting immediately. You smell what smells like burning metal, almost like old burnt metal. Car oil. It's a mess. It smells like. Smells like a car accident.
Oh. We might be coming up on the spot. You guys smell that?
Yeah,
There's no
it's
smell of like blood or any sort of like decaying bodies. If this is the place where they apparently got mugged or whatever, could have happened. You don't even know if this is the right. It could have been another vehicle accident entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also a day early.
Yeah.
You guys would be getting there tomorrow, potentially.
Do we see where the smell is coming from? Like, can we?
It seems further up the road than you guys are currently.
Okay, but we're heading towards it.
Miko is still with us. They just felt like they need to turn off their camera.
I
They're all
was
here.
gonna say that in the chat, but
Yeah.
there you go. There.
We still love them. They're here. They're gonna still kick ass and take names, or
I'm still here.
kick names and take ass. One or the other.
Either way, I got
kick
an
names
arrow.
and take ass. Time to kick names and take ass.
And I'm all out of ass.
Dick kick 'em.
All right.
Alrighty then. So we're
So,
smelling like
do you
burning
guys
oil
move
and
forward?
stuff. All right.
Like, oh my god.
Seems a bit early. But hey,
I'm
the less time spent, the better. As I just like kind of persevere forward.
well. Hold
Can
on.
we be stealthy?
Yeah,
we-
I
can-
was
can
gonna
we-
say, do we want me to try to
I'll
check
be-
ahead a little bit, and then come report back?
Can I stay a distance close to you just so that I know you're not gonna get hurt?
Yeah.
Well, if you're
Or unless we all want to stealth over there, but
I'm not. Mo kind of looks sheepish. I'm not really
Yeah.
a stealthy type.
tell you what, and I like reach into my bag, and I pull out 50 feet of rope. Tie one end to you. I'll tie another end to my leg. That way you can scout ahead, and we know that we know that nothing hitherto unknownst is happening. And
Ooh,
can
you
still
know
be
what I can
stealthy,
do,
and
too?
We can be a safe distance behind you.
You know what I can totally do too? I think I can give you guidance. Hold on. I can give you guidance if you want.
yes, please.
Gonna-
Any assistance is
Gonna-
is
Cast. I'm gonna pat you. I'm gonna boop you on the nose, and you're gonna get guidance.
Okay.
All right. As I hand you one end of the rope and I tie another end around, like, just right below my knee. So.
yeah. It's about
Rika, do you know what guidance does?
no.
So you're gonna have
Give-
an additional 1d4 to
Oh.
your ability checks.
Yes.
Cool.
So for stealth, it's a buff.
So there you
Gotcha.
go.
I know of it. I just didn't know what.
I'm
that-
beefing you up.
Yay.
It's your
Give you a little
fourth time playing D&D 5e. You're still doing great.
That's why I'm asking you
Yay.
questions, so you know.
Yeah, no, you're okay. I'm letting them know that
Appreciate.
there's nothing wrong with not knowing that.
Yay. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to stealth ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait a
Make a stealth
little
check.
bit. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna stealth behind just in case, because I want to make sure the rope doesn't get cut.
Sure.
Not as high as I would have liked, but 19. Oh,
19.
and then I get to add a D4 to that.
D4. Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Oh,
add your D4.
23.
23.
There you
Hey,
go.
there you go.
There you go.
17
Yay,
for me.
17. Rika, you can hear Miko trying to catch up to you. Being stealthy, but you blend into that foliage with relative ease. Baku, even though you have a rope attached to you to see where they're going, you lose track of them.
Yeah, that's why I tied the rope. Is so
No,
that,
I understand. I'm just
so
letting you
I-
know, like they're gone.
as they go,
Yeah.
I'm like, as soon as the rope is like taut, I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess we're moving. Like,
Going 50 feet up, you do get to see what's in front. Something's wrong.
Okay.
This is a military vehicle like ones that you've borrowed and not sabotaged, renovated before.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I fixed them and made them better.
We
Yes.
did van life. We did van life
Incredible.
for our season.
Yes.
incredible.
The problem is this one looks old. The smell doesn't the smell of burning and car, oil doesn't make sense considering the thing is covered to the brim in giant mushrooms.
Oh, shit.
Like the thing was a living organism, and like the rot had happened, and now there's just mushrooms. But this thing, it looks like it's been like someone tried to like hot glue mushrooms to this entire thing, and they are massive.
Okay.
Would I
So
be
big,
able to
can't
see
even
this
bring up
by
my
now?
usual my usual metric, like umbrella,
Would it be-
like
would it be
open
my-
umbrella size mushrooms.
Okay. Gotcha.
Would it be like my dice tower size? So, like-
I do not like
Dice
fair-
tower size
Umbrella
is
sized
the
mushrooms,
equivalent-
like hand umbrella or like beach umbrella, like
hand
Um,
umbrella, I'd say.
hand umbrella.
It's still a massive
Okay.
mushroom either way.
That is still massive. Yes.
Mhm.
Can I do a survive or a nature check to know what kind of mushroom it is?
You'd have to get closer.
I will stealth
I'm going to-
closer.
as soon as I see mushrooms that don't match this area, I'm gonna like put a hand back to like, but she can't see me, so she can't even tell that I'm doing.
Well,
this.
if you see her coming behind you, you can put yourself in front of her, and then
Oh,
put your
yeah.
arm out in front of her. Yeah.
Yep. I'm just gonna be like, stop.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna loosen the rope a little bit just to make sure they know not to
yeah.
move forward. I'm just
We're
gonna
walking
pull
and
the
then
rope the
as-
opposite way.
Yeah, and then I like feel the slack in the rope, and I'm just like stop, and I told
Okay.
Mo to stop as well.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see it like as far ahead of them as they are?
It's they went around the bend. Is basically what it's trying
Around
to
the
say
bend,
because there's
okay, yeah.
trees. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
What's up? What's up?
It could very well be dangerous, but yeah, can you see the cars up ahead?
It's not like an illusion. You see it as well.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Do those mushrooms look natural to you? Because I have not seen them here.
They
No.
are. You know your way around mushrooms. You work in an apothecary's, like
Yeah, that's why I'm asking the question. Do I know?
They are the same. They are the same color of yellow as like honey. They look almost gelatin. Like the way that they shine, it looks more like they're made out of gemstone or something like that, with that shine of gold and like honey, and they almost look tantalizing to look at. But
Can I
you've
make
never
a
seen
nature-
anything like this. There's mushrooms don't grow in that color, or nor do they grow in this size.
I don't know anything about this.
All right.
And that's coming from someone that works with it.
Yeah, I don't like this. I'm
Is
going-
there any spores that are popping out? Is there any dust that's like falling through? Is there anything that shows like living organisms in the understem, or can I get
looking at the understem? Like I said, these things are attached to and growing out of a car. For those that know anything about mushrooms, they don't do that.
No.
Yeah, there's something dead there. There's something dead there. There's fungus growing, mold, something, and something had to either be transferred through with it.
Unnaturally sweet. I would say that those that are in the back, you smell the sweetness first. It's not like wine sweet by any means, but it's, how do I describe it?
Pungent.
Can I be crazy for a minute? Can Miko be a little crazy?
No.
Can Miko go closer? Can Miko go closer?
No.
And is like gonna stealth closer and make sure like
No.
like the distance with the
You're
Rika
still
is
down to that
still
rope,
taut.
sister.
No, I'm pulling. No,
I will stealth to like get out of
Roll
sight.
a
If
stealth
that's
check
okay.
to see if you can beat the passive perception of 20.
I feel the.
Can I
tug on
use
the
my
rope and I'm
inspiration with that too?
Sure.
Okay, so what was the rule for
It's
inspiration?
a D8 right now.
Okay, cool. I gotta find my D8.
It's like a bard inspiration. It levels up with you guys.
Okay. If you need a photo, that's a 24.
I believe it.
Wow.
They're gone.
Miko. Fuck.
I'll be fine.
I feel the tug on the rope and I'm like, they might be. I went to a different character. Oh, they might be in trouble. Come on. And I just like, I'll still
readies their weapon.
Nobody
Pull out
knows
a
how to.
large mace, just in case.
Nobody fucking knows how to stealth in this.
As I just
I'm stealthing. I am full on stealth.
Sure.
I am.
Okay. You make it to the car. This is a war vehicle. This has been flipped on its side as if something literally grabbed it and flipped it like a child with a desk or like a table.
Bakken
Like
will grab his weapon as he approaches, like
I
loosening the slack on the rope.
am feeling the ground for vibrations. I am gonna take if it will let me, because like it'd be one of those like druid things of asking to take a portion. Just
roll
because
me a survival check instead of perception, unless that was better. I'm trying to give you the benefit of because druid and stuff. Survival seems appropriate here.
26.
26. There are no vibrations, but what you will see is that this twilight tree, it's not a willow, it's a maple or something along.
Oh, I was talking
into
about the
that.
mushroom.
Well, no, but it's like this tree was knocked over attached to the tree.
Oh, okay.
The tree was knocked over attached to the tree.
The truck was knocked over and attached to the tree, like it fell over and it was leaning against it. As you get closer to this mushroom car, I'm just going to call it that from now on, there are roots that have been brought in, like have dragged it into the ground to make it so it looks like it's been here a long time. But the dirt is still really fresh, like someone just tilled it. And as you look around the base of this mushroom car, the roots that have brought it down is the base of a mushroom. Like something tried to forcibly turn this metal vehicle into something organic that could be used as a food source for these fungi.
Miko's gonna look at it, observe, is going to gently take a piece of said mushroom, like again, draconic praying, like real quickly, like, if you allow me, may I take a sample of you type of ordeal.
Speaking druidic and things like that, typically when you communicate with plants, kind of like what happened last episode where you...
Yeah, I can't speak to the plants, but I want to at least show the plant as much respect as possible.
It does not seem to communicate in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. Then Miko's not going to do anything regarding that.
Have we approached close enough to see this happening?
Yes, you now are 100% right neck behind.
Miko,
you're
like,
not startled. You saw them.
Yeah,
Miko is like 3 feet, like almost like digging like into the truck at this point to see what's going on, as in like really is like inspecting at this point.
I don't like that.
I'm like trying to like make sure they understand, like, don't go forward. And but I don't like that Miko's that close. Fuck.
Miko,
You wanted this out. Yes.
What?
as you are that close enough to it, these mushrooms are so shiny pristine, you can see someone coming from up the road towards you guys. However, the rest of the party does not seem to understand why. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
As the group came and you look at that person behind you, something happened, and from one of the mushrooms, as these little spores start floating towards your face. DC is 18.
Oh, God.
You have
I failed.
more inspirations.
I was about to say, it's a good thing you have 3 more inspirations.
Okay, you know what? I guess it's a rainy day, guys. I'm gonna use. It's a D8, right?
It's a D8.
Yeah. That's gonna be my second one. Oh, that doesn't help at all.
You can stack them like bardic inspirations. You get multiple
It's,
bards, you can stack
it's
inspirations.
fine. It's fine. I'll take the L. 10.
10.
Did you
It's
use
fine,
one
I'll
at
take-
all?
Yeah, I
They used the
did.
one, yeah.
Down to 2.
Miko's gonna make the adventuring mistakes.
Do I see this happen?
No.
I don't see the poof.
It's so small. Not all mushrooms go.
Mm-hmm.
It was just
It's
enough.
micro.
It's just
It's
enough
like-
to seem. It seems above table. It seems intelligent enough to know when to make certain strikes, and it's doing something very pointed right now. And that's where we're ending tonight's session.
Oh, fuck!
I'm gonna.
No! God!
This is
late.
payback.
I'm sorry.
This is payback for me talking bad about myself.
Obviously, yes.
It's self-punishment, guys.
Oh,
Don't go-
no.
So we're going to be rating our good friends over at Roll for Respawn. They're playing some Stardew Valley.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Schedule upcoming tomorrow. Fingers crossed, hope and pray. We're probably going to play Inquisition tomorrow for the first time in what feels like months. So watch out for that, hopefully. Monday, tune in to the Dapper D's for an episode. I gotta talk to my boys because otherwise I gotta invite Ace, Stealthy, and Murthy on very short notice, and that might not be what we're doing, but tune in for a Dapper D's episode nonetheless. And then next Tuesday, tune in for a Crossroads, I believe. So
I'll talk
Next week
WWE
is
with you
Crossroads.
for Monday,
Huh.
if you want. I'll talk WWE with you on Monday.
I was thinking more along the lines of we had an episode lined up that involves Stealthy, you, and Murthy joining us. That's what I mean, is that we had an episode kind of lined
boy.
up. But, like, I didn't move it, so I gotta talk to my boys. Other than that...
Thank you, my players, for being here, and thank you, lovely audience, for participating and watching this wonderful little show that we
And
got
Brett,
going on.
thank you for DMing. This was a really
Yeah.
awesome session today.
Yeah,
I liked it
this
a
was
lot.
super fun. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm having the
Yay.
good paranoia.
Yeah.
Yay.
We will be back here on the 20th.
Oh man, that feels like it's so long ago. So
I
long ago,
know.
long and far away.
I know.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I will be streaming more on my channel too
Yes.
for my chat.
please go
Oh,
check
for
out
sure.
Arista Jade in your own time. We're
But-
so
but
lucky to
also go
have you
check
as a
out-
part of the ANIPOD channel. Absolutely.
Yes.
So,
Yay.
until then, thank you so much for watching, and we appreciate you supporting us. Until next time, your adventure matters, and roll your initiative.
Yay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.